Hello and welcome everybody, it's good to see you. I hope you're having a good day today. Good to see you, Cornholio, Killick69, Quantum Pause, Coburn, hello, greetings, good to see you too. Hope you're all doing well today. Board Game Heaven, great to see you as well. X Mensa, greetings. I know Two Dope was here earlier, I hope Two Dope's doing well. What's going on, everyone? I'm not playing Police Quest tonight, that's what's happening. We're not playing any Police Quest today. It's gonna be a non-Police Quest game day today. I don't know what we're gonna do. My hair looks kind of messy. Oh man. It'll be alright. We'll live. Hey Pain Gamer, good to see you. Yeah, so I was planning on spending some time today working on getting the next Police Quest games working, Police Quest 2 and 3, but I ended up spending all that time doing something else. And then after that, I went and watched Stranger Things Season 2, a couple of episodes from Season 2 with two of my kids. One of them's still too young to watch it, so I watched the other two. You know, eating dinner and those things as well. So yeah, now I'm here. We're a little late. We're about an hour late, maybe not quite an hour, maybe like 45 minutes late. So yeah, anyway, so no Police Quest, not really sure what I'm going to play. I was thinking I wouldn't mind trying out American McGee's Alice, because I said yesterday when we were playing, when we were looking at other stuff, I said yesterday, I think it was yesterday, it was either yesterday or the day before, whatever. I haven't played through this yet. I'd like to. I really liked the demo when I played it on a demo disc ages ago in the 90s or 2000s, whenever it came out. When did this come out? Like early 2000s or something? I don't even remember. Whenever this came out, I enjoyed it. Or at least the demo, and I want to play the whole thing. I just don't know if it's a good game. Like, demos can be deceiving sometimes. I think it's a pretty well-regarded game though, so we should give it a shot. I just don't know if I can do that tonight, because I don't know if it's available digitally anywhere. I was about to look and I thought I might as well just start the stream and then find out on stream. The other thing I wanted to talk about is actually Discworld Noir. I know I was playing that and sort of stopped because I couldn't remember what I was doing, and the game was not very helpful in reminding me what to do next. I thought that with the addition of that notebook, like the notebook built into the game that helps you investigate and ask the right questions to the right people and stuff, I thought that would help me, and so I didn't take copious amounts of notes. And now I've come to the point where I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if I need to restart, but I feel like I need a pointer somewhere along the way. But if I do that, it ruins my trifecta of running through all three of the original Discworld games without any hints. So I'm in a bit of a hard place. I may have to restart the game. But there's a little bit of news on that front, actually. There is a little bit of news on that front, which I saw today, and I thought I'd share it with you. We're gonna watch a YouTube video for a few minutes here. Might skip through a bit, I don't know. But let's take a look here. This is a YouTube video, somebody reverse engineering, and
it's important to preserve old games,
trying to bring it to a modern operating system, a capacity to run on modern operating systems. And the thing is, like, they've released their patch as well, so in theory I should be able to run a copy of Discworld Noir with this. But I thought we'd take an opportunity to have a look at the video together, and like I said, we'll probably skip through most of the intro here. I don't know if I'll let him introduce himself if he does.
To people, it's a core part of their childhood and formative years.
We'll see.
But it's not always easy resurrecting a 25-year-old game, especially when it's written for different hardware and operating systems. Someone on my Discord said that Discworld Noir doesn't work on modern Windows, and although there's a patch, it stretches the game and the cutscenes crash. Now this is a problem I'm interested in. I've never played.
You should totally go and watch it, Coburn, independently of this, because we're definitely going to skip through a bit. But yeah, just give him a chance to talk through it a little bit. And then, like, I've never talked to this person, don't know them, but I've watched a few of their videos and they're great. So I do recommend go follow this channel as well.
Played the game, but I'm a big fan of Terry Pratchett, so let's see what we can do. I've grabbed the game from an abandoned website.
So I'll just spoil it for you. The game he's downloading has DRM as like Securom or something like that on it, and it's like a huge problem. He spends a lot of time debugging and trying to figure out like what the game's actually doing, like why he can't load it and stuff like that. And basically, he acquired another copy of the game, and it doesn't have the DRM built in, so he was able to just like skip all that noise and move on. Let's see if I can find. I think it's around here.
CD should be arriving soon.
So he's acquired another copy of the game. This one doesn't have that DRM, so he can move on and just work on the reverse engineering effort to get it working on modern Windows, which is good. It's not that Securom is blocked in Windows. The drive, he explains it in the video, but basically the driver's missing. He might explain it in this part, but the driver, I think it's like Windows, I want to say Vista and on, or maybe it's like even as early as Windows 7 it stopped working, but there's like literally a driver that used to exist in Windows no longer exists, and that means that all of that, the dependent features of Securom that need that driver don't work, and therefore the games don't work.
There's no ICD file on this disk, and in fact, as far as I can tell, it just...
So the ICD file was the indicator that it's using that type of ROM.
Raw game
that
on
type
here
of
with no DRM?
DRM.
This is great, but I can't work out why the RIP from the abandonware site has the DRM. Maybe this is some sort of re-release. Okay, let's roll the dice on another copy from eBay. Has any time passed, or is this just YouTube editing magic?
Right, that makes sense. Stickster as well, yeah.
And this is the same. Fascinating. Okay, so for the rest of the video, I'm going to use this version because it's easier to use, and the actual problem I want to solve is the compatibility one. As an aside, a rip of this CD does exist on the internet somewhere. You'll know you've got the right version if CD1 has a text file called Discworld Noir last update.txt.
So that's the funny thing as well. When I was looking at like through my piles of CDs trying to find my copy of Discworld Noir, all I've got is the manual. I've not been able to find my CDs. So I don't even know if the copy that I've got is the version that he's debugging now, like the patched one or not. Hi Dammit Beans, good to see you, welcome in. But yeah, I've got my manual, I just don't have the discs. I don't know where they've gone, so I have to dig those up. So the version that I was playing is just like it's hosted in a DOSBox environment running a Windows 95 environment running the game. So it works on a modern operating system, but it's a lot of like extra steps. It'd be nice if we could just use the patch and then just have it work. So either I'm gonna have to dig up my CDs or go and acquire a copy of the same CDs that he's got again, which I don't know. I'll see what I can do. Basically, we'll see what we can do. Master Greg, good to see you. Welcome. I think you still have doubled audio, by the way, but not on your mic. I literally don't understand how there could be doubled audio. There's only one audio source, so I don't know how there could be. You mean my voice is not doubled, but the audio from the game is doubled? Because that's just the well, not the game, the video. Yeah, that's just what that is, I think. No double audio here. Stream is fine. Okay, we'll see, I guess.
Which clearly states it has compatibility issues with Windows 2000.
No, I can see it.
And XP. Okay.
I can definitely see it in my microphone. If I just stop talking and then press play, let's see if it continues. Basically, anytime I use the microphone, it's going to open the noise gate, and then it'll pick up the background noise and keep playing it. Hi, Serpents. Good to see you. You Eyewitness, hello. The echo's on my mic. Yeah, and look, this has been a known problem. I stopped using the headphones because they suck, and I didn't want to replace them. I think I've just got to replace the headphones, though. Like, I think I just have to do it. I just like not wearing them. It's nice. It's nice not wearing them. Yeah. Soldier of Fortune big box. Yeah, we can take a look at Soldier of Fortune. We'll do that in a minute. We'll just finish watching this video, and then we'll investigate a little further, and then we'll take a look at that box.
Okay, let's run this. It starts off in full screen.
I forgot to stop talking and let the mic cut.
Mode, which is a bit offensive on a
modern system. Work. Okay.
Starting a new game, we get the initial cutscene, but
I either turn down the video or stop the mic. I'll stop the mic.
It also does the same if you just let the cutscene play through. This is in line with what I was told on Discord. I've looked around where it crashes, and the game has loads of useful strings in it. These assert messages give us a good idea of what the code is doing, and I'm surprised they've not been stripped out. There's also what looks a lot like a logging function
Yeah, the surprising that the assert messages haven't been stripped out is because what normally when you compile your release build, the compiler is going to like exclude including any of those asserts. They would be stripped out usually, depending on how the assert feature is implemented, but usually you wouldn't see them in there. So that is a weird thing that he's pointing out.
Controlled by a global flag. If we set this after the game starts, then we get this log file. It has some really useful things in it, like read the dog is for the dog and zzz. In fact, looking at other strings we have in the binary, there's a whole bunch of messages for John, as well as debug release. The last log message seems to be a repeat of the assert message, which suggests an infinite loop. In fact,
I must have missed this last time. He said it mentioned that it's a debug release. I want to go back because I was reading the chat and I didn't realize. Okay, yeah. Interesting. That is very interesting. I guess it said last release, right? So maybe their last release, they just. I bet they for the later pressing, because this is obviously like not the original release. I wonder if they just didn't retain a copy of the build that they could release with their latest patches or whatever, so they just built it from source and got it working and then shipped it. I don't know. It's interesting. It's weird. That is pretty weird.
The last log message seems to be a repeat of the assert message, which suggests an infinite loop. In fact, this assert handler eventually ends up calling itself, so there's some sort of infinite recursion bug, but that doesn't explain the initial reason the assert failed. I've spent some time renaming functions in Ghidra based on the assert messages, and there's some sort of job scheduling system which it refers to as processes. There's methods to dispatch, reschedule, kill, and sleep, and looking at some of the iteration code, we can see it's probably a linked list, as it advances an item by dereferencing itself, and then loops until null. Finally, I found this code in check process list, which checks that there is a certain number of nodes in the linked list, which is
Sorry, I thought I unmuted myself, and obviously I didn't, and here I am talking, trying to read the chat and respond to it. Yeah, yes, Flygon, that is weird. I actually didn't know that about Civ 2, because it's debug build it's running. I mean, it makes sense. Often debug builds do run slower than production builds. That's crazy, though. Did not know that. I'm no longer muted. I will be back. That's good. Yeah, that is a weird thing. I don't know how often that really happened, Flygon. I guess there must be like a list out there somewhere, right? Somebody's probably put together a list. All right, let's just keep going. I've just skipped ahead a little bit. I explained that as well. I've probably a little bit too much information for us right now, so skipping ahead a little bit. I don't know how much we need to skip, but we'll skip a little bit if we need to, so to get to the point where he's like, yeah, it's working, kind of thing.
And it reads a bunch of data from the registry, which I found here. One of these options is to toggle full screen, which sounds useful as it's a pain to debug when it's rendered across the whole screen. Let's just toggle that. Okay, so it runs in a more respectable subsection of the screen, but it does look like it's having a bad trip. What's interesting is that the cutscenes now pass, and as far as
I'm going to stop muting myself. You just have to deal with the echo because I keep on forgetting to unmute myself when I talk. But yeah, this is like an obvious something in particular is going on. He talks about it in the video, so I won't spoil it for you, but we'll let this play out.
I can tell the game plays normally, except for the squished purple hue aesthetic.
I've had some bad days since I started work as a private investigator, but I'd never woken up dead before.
Wait, is that Rob Brydon?
That's what everybody says in chat when they come in while I'm playing the game as well.
Let's see if we can fix this. The game uses direct draw, which is actually quite easy to hook. When it starts, the game will load a library called ddraw.dll. If we create a library with that name and put it in the same directory as the game, then when it launches...
Had the same problem with Blade Runner. Instead of running 16-bit full screen, oh, it insisted on running in 16-bit full screen. I can't even remember how I ran Blade Runner. I may have just used the GOG build that was available at the time. That might have been how I played it. I know I set it up. Wait, no, did I install it on old hardware and play on old hardware? I may have done that, actually. It's, yeah, I don't remember. I'd have to go back and, like, look at VODs or something.
It will find and load that first. There's only 2 functions we need to recreate in our library, and the most important is direct draw create.
So he knows that it's only calling out to ddraw DLL for these 2 functions, which is helpful.
Which the game will call once.
He's just talking about that. Object, I guess I'm just repeating what he said. But I'm reading the chat and watching the video at the same time.
We can still call the original function to return to the game a legit direct draw object, but it does offer us an opportunity to modify it first.
They fixed a lot of issues when they released on GOG, Blade Runner that is. Yeah, I may have played the GOG version. I don't know. It's possible. The GOG version was probably our Blade Runner version. What does that mean, Mad Moose? Oh, yours as in like the, yes, of course. The ScumVM one? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I'd have to go and look at it. Coming to the point where I might just have to get one of my 90s, early 2000s era machines running for some Windows 90X games with a capture card. Yeah, that's right, Flygon, and it really bothers me how bad the experience has become with Windows. It's getting to the point where we really need to have like a DOSBox-like experience for running Windows games, because these kind of things, what Nathan's doing in this is, okay, I'm going to put my own DLLs in place, and when the program calls out, Windows will let them see that DLL first, so it'll load that, and then I can execute my code to patch whatever the problems are, and avoid any issues and get the game up and running, which is great. That's good stuff, but that kind of compatibility layer per game is not really great when you compare it to the way DOSBox works, where that compatibility layer is all of DOSBox and it runs all of what DOSBox can run. That's what you want to see for Windows games, and that's like Proton or Wine, right? Like that's what they do on Linux, and it's kind of like that's a really strong base to work from. So even if we get like something like that working on Windows, where it's like, oh, you want compatibility, run it through Wine, and then it will just work. I think that's like maybe realistic. I don't think like Securom problems would be fixed by that, although they could be, but like the problems that this game in particular is experiencing for just like launching it and getting the renderer to work properly and all that kind of stuff, those problems could be solved by something like Wine. Potentially even this version that he's got, because it doesn't have the DRM and all of that in it, it's possible you could get it to work with something like DXWind, I think. It'd be interesting to see. I don't know if you could, but they do, like they allow you to hook different DLLs and like they respond to them, so this version that he's running might just work in DXWind just fine. That'd be interesting to try, actually. Wine on Windows would be unironically amazing. Yeah, I agree. PCM is like way too in-depth. So you don't need a full hardware spec simulation. You just want to like the same level as DOSBox does, which is like it just simulates the APIs of like the DOS and BIOS like layer, so that you can get your DOS game running, and not like the entire hardware stack. It doesn't like actually have like hardware simulating what the chips on the graphics card are doing. It's just like, oh, you want to use that API to like, you want to draw right to that memory, which is where the graphics lives. Sure, we'll render it for you, that kind of thing. Yeah. Anyway,
what modifications might we want to make? Well, the API we're hooking returns a COM object, which is a Microsoft framework for creating binary software components. Basically, you get back a pointer, and that points to another pointer, which in turn then points to an array of function pointers. If you're familiar, this is very much like a C++ vtable, and if you're not familiar, this is very much like a C++ vtable. What this actually means is that we can access a bunch of function pointers which have a fixed, known order. So if we want to say hook create surface, we have right to the 7th function in the array. So using this, we can selectively rebuild the COM objects as the game creates them, which allows us to hook any function we want. And if we do some basic logging, we can see the game calling our code. So I've carefully poured over the traces between the full screen and the windowed version.
Iterate over what he just said.
I've made an observation. In the game logs, we can see it outputs the pitch, which is the number of bytes in each row of the surface.
So this is getting to... He's starting to get into the meat of the problem for the rendering, where it's like that weird purple mushed image. I'll let him explain it, because he probably will do it better than I will off the cuff, and also... I think he covered it pretty well. I don't really remember.
We can see the game has a hard-coded width of 640 pixels. Using simple division, we can infer that when it's running in full screen mode, it's using 16 bits per pixel, but in Windows mode, it's using 32 bits per pixel. 16 bits per pixel was pretty common in older systems as it used less memory, typically 5 bits for red, 6 bits for green, and 5 bits for blue. However, modern systems tend to use 32 bits per pixel, so 8 bits per channel. Now, if a game requests to be full screen, it can choose whatever bit depth it wants because it has exclusive access to the entire
G-Pudding,
screen.
good to see you.
But if it's running in a windowed mode, then it has to respect the bit depth of the Windows desktop because the Windows compositing system will not translate between different bit depths.
How are you?
So
if you didn't catch all of what he just said, basically the bit depth is your how much memory you're committing to each of the color values, the color channels, like red, green, blue. Real computers use 9-bit RGB, Atari ST, Mega Drive. Nice. You know, I had a friend that tried to install a Commodore 64 emulator back in the day. He ended up turning the entire computer into a Commodore 64 emulator because nothing else would work afterwards. What? That's crazy. I can't imagine what went wrong. That's so funny. That is really, really funny. I mean, I guess if he wanted a Commodore 64, he now had one. That's so funny. So, I forget what I was going to say. Anyway, the bit depth of the color is the reason why the image looked the way it looked.
Let's dig into this in the code. Looking at where the log statement is called from, we can see that it sets the pitch into a global variable, which interestingly defaults to OX500, or 16 bits per pixel for 640 pixels.
Are you keeping up with the Commodore? Because the Commodore's keeping up with you.
So in theory, the game supports
I don't think I have that sound
pitches.
command.
However, the code that copies the data to the back surface has a hard-coded pitch of OX500, which is almost certainly a bug. I've modified my hooked code to make the game think it's rendering to 16 bits per pixel, then just before it blits it to the screen, I adjust the pixel values to the modern format. It doesn't really work. I get this weird ghosting effect, which suggests to me I'm copying the data incorrectly. I spent some time trying to figure this out, and I just can't get it working. I suspect the game is making a lot of hard-coded assumptions about the underlying hardware, and it might be getting inputs to that from other functions that I'm just not hooking. Anyways, I've changed my approach. I now let the game render using the default values and its own assumptions, but I create a separate buffer for it to render to, instead of the one given to us by the DirectDraw API. Then again, before we blit it, I manually copy the bytes over to the real buffer and fix them up, expanding 16-bit colors to 32 bits. And it works! I've played it a bit and it all seems pucker.
So that's good news, basically. Being able to see all of this working on a modern Windows without having to run
I should fire the guy who painted the
Windows on top of DOS in DOSBox
if you want to try it out.
to run the game.
Feel free to join the Discord if you want to discuss it further.
Very good job. So huge shout out and thank you to Nathan for doing that work. I wish I had my CDs so I could test it out right now. But yeah, he does link to the GitHub in his he's got a GitHub repo in here for the game fix. And if you go take a look at that, you can see it's basically just put this DLL inside your directory with your game and it should work. So I'm going to try that. Either I'm going to find my CDs or I'm going to get a new one, I guess. I don't know where they are. And I thought we might find them in that crate that we went through the other day, the crate of games I dug through the other day. I thought it would be in there. It was not. So we're going to take a look at this. Hopefully we'll be back to Discworld Noir soon. And I'll just start it again from fresh, running it through with this patch. And we'll see if it's successful or not. I don't know if there's any issues. It looks like there is one issue logged already against it. Possible to make it full screen. See, I don't want a full screen. But yeah, we could totally do that. Eventually, maybe we can submit a patch ourselves. Maybe we can work on one on the dev channel someday. Maybe the CD's still in the drive. I wish. I don't know where my CDs are. I've looked pretty hard at this point. I don't know. It's possible it's It's possible they're lost. It's possible they were loaned. It's possible that they're in a crate in the garage. It's possible they're on the shelf and I just didn't see them. That's happened before. I don't know. I don't know where the discs are. I have issues with this 16-bit to 32-bit conversion. It's not linear. You have issues with it because it doesn't translate well. I mean, it looked good though, right? That looked very convincing to me. This looks great. One of the issues that I had with the game when I was running it in emulation on DOSBox on top of Windows, it was too dark, and I was applying color correction in OBS, and then I was actually playing by watching an OBS view. So in OBS, for those of you who don't know, you can like right click on a source and say like make it a windowed projector, basically. I'll do it now. Let's see. How can I do that? I'm just trying to figure it out. Hello? Which source is that? Okay, I think it's this source. So anyway, I can like right click on this and do windowed projector source, and now you can see that I'm looking at the window here. So I would have the game being captured in this, and then I'm watching that whilst my mouse is off on the other monitor where the game's actually hosted. So I could actually see things because it was too dark to read anything. Like, it was too dark to visually understand what was going on in the image. It's possible this will actually look better. What's disappointing, one thing he said in the video, and he said it was almost certainly a bug, was right, oh geez, where was it? No, that's far too far back. See if I can find it. Right here. So if we just rewatch this section,
500 or 16 bits per pixel for 640 pixels. So in theory, the game supports different pitches. However, the code that copies the data to the back surface has a hard-coded pitch of OX 500, which is almost certainly a bug. I've modified.
So a hard-coded value for the pixel pitch would mean that you're locked in at a specific rendering style. So the question is, do the game assets have 32-bit color available? Because it can render when the game... What he just said is, when the game's running in windowed mode, it could run in 32-bit, but when it's full screen, it's 16-bit. Or did he say it the other way around? I may be mixing it up in my head. Maybe it's the other way around. Either way, we might be able to get more color. Potentially, if the assets have the color, maybe there will be another patch available. But this is really, really good news for the playthrough of Discworld Noir, because now all I have to do is find the CDs or acquire new ones, and hopefully have the right version, and then I can actually run it natively on modern Windows using his patch, which is wonderful, wonderful news. Yeah, no, that's really good. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel before, I recommend it. I think I'm subscribed now, so I would recommend you go do a follow over on that channel too. Refraction, it's good to see you. How are you going? Friendly Neighborhood stream announce reminder is here. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I should just give you permission to post in the channel at this point, because I never remember to do it. Let me go ahead and post that I'm live. I hope my my Google stream went live. It looks like it's live. It says I have an excellent connection, which is good. Anyway, for those of you who missed it and you just get arriving like Refraction, Discworld Noir, this guy just reverse engineered, got it working on modern Windows with a little DLL shim. Great news. So I should be able to be playing it again soon without running the stack that I was running before, and maybe it will even look better. G'day ABC Mini User, good to see you. G'day, Pi. Mentioned it earlier, but Mike didn't see my message. I'm sorry, Pi. I'm sorry I missed it. Did you try the PlayStation version? I have not, Steven. I don't own the PlayStation version either. Maybe I should look into it. I wonder if the PlayStation version's actually any different gameplay-wise than the Windows version. Because the Windows one is all fully mouse controlled. I don't remember having any keyboard input at all, actually. Watched that today. He's great reverse engineer. Yeah. I really like it. Yeah, I wish I had more time to learn the tools and learn the techniques and stuff, but I've tried, and like I did some reverse engineering on some stuff, but it's just like it's just far enough that I'm like, I don't have time for this, you know, I don't have time to actually figure this out, but I would really like to do that. I started reverse engineering Filox. I don't know if you remember Filox. That's the one, that's where the Andy sound command came from. And I got pretty far with that, actually, but I also got really annoyed with trying to do it and just not having enough time. So, one day, maybe I will. Only done some super surface level stuff, nothing any complexity. Yeah, exactly. That, Andy. Thank you, Serpents. Seen so many people play PlayStation 1 versions of DOS Windows games because of this. Yeah, because like, oh, the Windows version's hard to run, but you can easily run the PlayStation version in an emulator or whatever, so why not do it? Firelox's source code probably started with option explicit. Is that why is that a Visual Basic? That's Visual Basic, right? That's Visual Basic? Man, it's been a while since I've even heard that. That's crazy. Option explicit. Wait, hang on, no. Isn't option explicit something you would do if you were trying to make your code a little stricter? And if anything, the code in that game is not strict. Hi, Ziggles, good to see you. Are you looking into more code so you can create a better Police Quest SWAT game? No, I am not. We were just watching this video. Basically, not Police Quest. Discworld Noir, this guy has gone and fixed it. Basically, so it'll run on a modern Windows operating system. So I guess I just go in and grab this DLL, and away I go. I don't know if he's got releases somewhere. What +1 release? Okay, there's a 1.01 already. What happened? Oh, okay. Changed the version number and added one. Wait, what is this change? What? I mean, okay, I guess. But okay, this is deleting the mem set here is I guess what happened. Interesting. There was a white bar visible. Oh, okay. All right. I'm very interested to try it out. I need to get the game. Because I couldn't find my discs, we could just jump straight over to eBay and just do some eBay shopping right now. But yeah, anyway, huge thank you to Nathan Bags. Please do go drop a follow over there if you haven't already. I'm gonna get back to my Discworld Noir soon. I don't think we're gonna hit it today. I'm actually not sure what we're gonna do today. Police Quest is not happening. There's no Police Quest SWAT 1. We finished it. Unless I decide to go back and do the sniper round, but I don't think I want to do that. So that's done. There's also yeah, SWAT 2. That needs, like, I would rather play a remake of SWAT 2 than play SWAT 2, I think. SWAT 2 the interface was horrible. The gameplay honestly wasn't too bad. I could probably handle that gameplay, but man, yeah, we'll see. I'm taking a break anyway. I've got to get the games working a little smoother. I'm going to work out how to do the game capture. It might actually be better just to run it on, like, the XP machine, I think. That might actually be the way to do it, so we'll see. Remake of SWAT could be good. I feel like I'm essentially asking for someone to make a different, much better game. Yeah, that's right. You are. Because, like, what they made is definitely a bad game, and there's no fixing what they did unless you add a lot more to the game and basically make it something else. SWAT would be good if it wasn't terrible. Exactly. Exactly. All right, let's see if we can find Discworld Noir for cheap. It's never cheap, but we'll see if we can find it. Just the CDs. Just the 3 CDs for 138 Australian dollars. This is probably the version that has the DRM, because the version he has is a completely different version. But this is, I think, the version that I have. So it's $99.95 here. No box. Weirdly, I've been trying to get a box for my copy of it for a long time. Haven't found one. It's like people just threw out the Discworld Noir boxes or something like that. So this one is almost certainly the same as the one that he's got, but it's auction and it's from US and it costs $30 to deliver it here. Italy. Yeah, this is almost certainly... Gee, that's cheap, though. But this is almost certainly the one with the Securom on it, which ain't gonna work. Oh, wow. From Poland? And it's cheap? I'm interested. I'm actually interested. Maybe I'll get this Polish version. Weirdly, it looks like it's got the DVD case version and not the... I don't know what's going on. That's a weird one. I don't like this track, so we're skipping it. I think we're going to skip this one too. Where's the good prices? 335 bucks. Is it sealed? Yeah, okay. Still too expensive. That's kind of cheap. This is the version that he showed on screen. It's like it's just not available in Australia. I might have to import it if I'm going to get another copy. Let's just take a look at what we've opened up here. I just want to see. Is that the 3 discs? It is the 3 discs. Okay. The angle made it look thinner somehow. I was like, what? But it's got the manual. I've already got it. Although... that's just English. Mine's the multilingual one. English, Italian, and Espanol. No! I missed the go live, and now I've only got 10 minutes till I need to go to bed. Oh no, Grognak, I'm sorry. I actually didn't post the go live because I was a fool. I've only been live for 40 minutes though. You haven't missed much. We just talked a little bit. We watched this video. It was really cool. And now we're just having a look at eBay. So you haven't missed a ton. I'm sorry that you're going to bed in 10 minutes though. That's unfortunate for you. Good to see you, Legion. You could remake SWAT, but the problem is how to parse what the user says via VAST. The lash, you mean? And if it matches what you expect, the AI expects you to be completely accurate. I mean, there isn't, let's be clear, there's no AI. It's just like you have to click the right buttons or you die. There's basically nothing else going on in that game. I hate when people on eBay don't take proper pictures and grab a serving suggestion picture from Google. Yeah, I hate that too. It's horrible. It's the worst. eBay should ban that practice. What's this one? So this is just a disc. Very hard to tell what's going on. No other images. Definitely not worth $138. This is what I'm missing. This is pretty much... I don't know if this is the multilingual one, but that's pretty much what mine looks like. I just don't know where it is. So this one's different though. It's got the CD case version... Oh, no, wait, this is exactly the version I've got then. Okay, except it's broken. I can't tell what's going on there. Is that broken or is it just looking weird? Maybe it's just looking weird. It might not be broken. So I think this is exactly what I'm missing. It's Australian $88 plus postage of $35. So it's a little expensive, but it's actually a lot more reasonable than a lot of other stuff I've seen. And that's pretty much exactly what I had. So, well, except for I didn't have the box. I never had the box. So that's pretty reasonable. Maybe I'd consider that one. But then I'm pretty sure that's going to be the version that doesn't work with the patch as well. So I got to balance it with that. I think if we're going to try and get the right version that works with the patch, whoops, which one? We just have to like bite the bullet and import it. I think this one seems a little pricier than some of the other examples we've seen. I just saw this. Why do people still do this? It's insane. Can we just like collectively agree not to do this? It's not the price that's the problem, I guess, so much as it is this what a VGA rating nonsense. I think we can collectively agree not to do that, right? Well, that's faded. $18 plus $30 postage. That's a little more reasonable. No guarantee that this is the same version, I guess. The case looks different. It's cheap though. The Last Smile in Sunder City. Why has this shown up in the middle of my search for Discworld Noir? That's weird. I don't think grading is as popular now as it used to be. Everyone has cottoned on to it essentially being a scam. It's a massive scam, yeah. Hey Rev Brown, good to see you. Welcome. It says it's sponsored. Oh, it's just an ad? Okay. I guess it's fine. Wasn't Water under investigation for being money laundering scheme? It should be. I think there was a whole expose done, yeah. Wait, that's Discworld 1 manual. Is that Discworld 1 CD? I've only got the floppy disk version of Discworld 1. Interesting. Alright, let's go back to the top. We'll scroll through again real quick and just see if we can find the right one. So that's exactly the version, but it's an auction, so I'm not going to buy it. Auction. Oh man, okay, so it's $50 Australian to get this version. A little expensive. $50. So it's gonna be about $50, it looks like. No matter which way you do it, it's still $50. That's the cheapest $50 we've seen so far, though. All right, let's look at this one. Mike, I hate to say it, but you may have to move to a more retro-friendly continent. Yeah, I may have to, unfortunately. I'm not going to. There's no way I'm uprooting my whole family just to buy cheaper games. The US, I hear they're pretty backwards. Oh, yeah, okay. Cheaper games, because I get it. Humans would evolve greatly if they stopped the grading system. Yeah, indeed. That's what aliens are waiting for before they make contact with humanity. So this says PC CD-ROM, so this must have 3 CDs inside of it. I can't imagine it's got a manual built in too, right? I don't know if it says something like that, but... Check out Show and Tell right now. All right. See, I haven't caught up on Show and Tell yet. Like, Serpens posted a freaking amazing Imperial Star Destroyer. All right, I'm scrolling through. There's a lot of stuff in here that I haven't acknowledged. Oh, that's your copy? That's a good photo. Nice one. Okay, I can see exactly what's inside of it. Thank you. Very helpful, Refraction. Very helpful. All right, it's 8 Great British Pounds plus $17. Wait, that's the price. Plus $25 postage. I'm just gonna do it. Like, I've not found my discs, so it would be nice to have rather than playing from ISOs that aren't created from my game. Discworld, oh no. I don't know. I still don't get. I don't hear the R myself in the nose. Apparently, it's something to do with like how you move your tongue inside your mouth when you're pronouncing vowels. It's subtle, but it's at the end. Watch this be the Discworld Noir that doesn't work with the patch. It would be so funny if true, but hey, I'll live. I'll live. Not forever, but I will live for now. I totally forgot that we still have all firearms to low ready on the screen. I might just put it up here as a commemorative police quest. That might live there for a long time. We'll see. Where's my telephone? I need to 2FA my account. It's gonna cost me 54 Australian bucks. I guess that's what it costs. Watched a movie on telephone. I sure did. The shipping is 3/5 of the price. Yeah, it is. All right, there you go. I bought it. It's now no longer in stock. I did buy it. So when this arrives, it'll probably take a week or 3 to get here. When it arrives, I'll try it out and we'll see if we can get that patch working with it, and we'll just see what else we can do. Maybe I'll like see if I can enhance the patch in any way, but that's really good news. I'm excited about it. Hello there, Usul. Get real? What kind of real? Like, is there a game called Real? You mean Unreal, maybe? Real. Let's see if we can find it. What do you mean, G pudding? I need to understand. I hate when I'm buying music and it costs $40 or more. Yeah. Don't buy music unless you like music, I guess. If you really need that music, then do. Music's basically free these days. I've just searched for real under video games and there's just like a bunch of random stuff. It's great. This is actually really fun. Oh, no. That's all good. I'm an idiot is all. I didn't even make the connection. All right. Wow. That's a weird autocomplete. Why? Normally I would say like, oh, that's because of something that I've typed before, but it's not. I don't even use this browser when I'm offline. I only use it for on stream. That's very strange. What if I type like something, what's something I've never searched for before? Let's see. This is very difficult for my brain to come up with something that I don't normally think about. Yoga. I never think about yoga. What comes up with yoga suggestions? Yoga pants? Okay. What about, I don't know, sport? Well, that's interesting. What if I type pink? What will come up if I type pink? Okay, yeah, those are all pretty reasonable suggestions. I don't know why that comes up. Anybody else try that? Try searching. Just try seeing what the auto suggest comes up with when you type the word real into eBay. I want to confirm and they're not just like trolling me somehow. Why is this? Oh, real crimes. I didn't even notice the real crimes. I was going to ask, why is Jack the Ripper coming up so continuously? That's why. You got the dolls and personal massage device. It's not just me. I gotta wonder what eBay's doing there. Like, it's a pretty strange thing to suggest. Lifelike? I don't want to reproduce the same problem, Pi. I remember this. Wasn't this a magazine or something? I remember it being advertised on TV. Real Robots. Let's have a look. I'm pretty sure I remember this. It was like a subscription magazine or something like that. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Oh, plus the robot builder. Create your own sounds. Download them to Cybot. Use them in your programs. Okay. You bought that, Life Force? Was it fun? Did you complete building the entire subscription of the robot building thing? Oh no. I'm gonna have to delete that clip, Flygon, I think. All right, I'm done. I think I'm done with eBay. I don't want to spend any more money right now anyway. Yeah. I still want to get a boxed copy of Shadows of Cairn. It seems like nearly impossible to do though. Like the box seems to be quite hard to come by. I'm still tempted by this collection too, the Alone in the Dark collection. All firearms slow ready. Prepare your bagpipes. You did build Cybot? Oh man, that must have been so fun, Life Forza. I tried to convince my parents to get it for me, but they wouldn't. They didn't want to have to pay a magazine subscription. Then they were like, how long will it take to build the robot? I was like, okay, you're right. That's a good question, Stickster. That's a very good question. I suppose buying that on eBay is much more discreet than buying from somewhere else. Yeah, I suppose you're right, Eli Witness. Talk American? All right. We'll do it. Gotta get my timer. Thank you, Legion GT, for making me talk American, damn it. I appreciate it. This makes me think maybe I should play this game. I haven't played it yet. It's the next game in the LucasArts Indiana Jones franchise. I've played all the other games, and I stopped when it came to this one. I have it on the shelf back there and everything. Maybe I should see if it's on GOG and play it. Let's find out together. Do I already have it? Indiana Jones. That's all I got. I just got those two. I mean, they're good. They're quite good, these games. All right, let's find out. Maybe it's on GOG.com. It's probably another game that would be too hard to run on modern Windows without messing around, though. What am I searching for again? Indiana Jones. Infernal Machine is right here. Kind of surprised I don't have it already in my library. It's only $3. Guess what I'm buying right now? Hey Pern, good to see you. I hope you're having a great day today. I haven't played all the LucasArts games. I played all the LucasArts point-and-click games. There's a ton of LucasArts games I haven't played. Wait, it's already in my library? Why didn't it show up in here then? Jones. Found it. Install. Now we have to go to PC Gaming Wiki and see if we can make it run well. Let's see now. Patches, fixes weird camera angles on level start, sound glitches, the control menu, as well as graphical and AI issues on some levels. Wow, that's pretty good. Use DSoul to restore 3D sound capability and fix missing sound effects on Windows Vista and newer. Wait, really? Holy crap. Okay. Well, let's check out the patch, I guess. Well, wait, no. GOG's probably already got the patches installed. We probably don't need to worry about that. Let's see, window. Use DigiVoodoo 2? Configure. I don't know if I have DigiVoodoo 2 installed on this computer. Let's see. I do not have it. Okay. Infernal Machine, resource, general, appearance, windowed, DirectX, resolution, whatever it is set in display options. and launch using Indy3D.exe. Only tests on GOG version using DigiVoodoo 2.282. All right. Installation instructions. Just copy them into the game installation folder. Okay. What version did I say again? 2282. It probably works with newer ones too, right? One of those things that you install by dropping in the DLLs directly. Yeah. I just have a folder full of all the tools, and this is not in my tools folder. Oh, wow. I can talk normally now. Thank you for the Talk American, damn it, Legion. How'd you go with SWAT 3? I didn't even get it working too dope. I didn't try today. Dangerous download blocked? I'm gonna accept that risk. Wait, why? No. Get out of here. I don't want strong protection. I want to keep the file, Chrome. Let me download the dangerous files, please. I want the viruses. It was just, I didn't even have the click to see why option. It just was like nothing there. Virus detected. Bro. Unconfirmed Chrome download. How big is it? 8.86 megabytes. This doesn't tell me how big it will be. I don't know if I have to, like, if I can just rename it and it will work or not. Let's just try opening it with 7-zip. Yeah, looks like 7-zip has the contents in it. New folder. What? DigiVoodoo 2. All right, so what do I have to do? Copy those files. I don't have a DDraw or a D3D DLL. Unless they're in a subfolder. All right, is this installed yet? Oh man, I didn't even click install yet. What a waste of time. Hey Distro, good to see you. Kaiser Blaze, hello, hello. Let's use the drunk PC Phil's birthday, man. Oh. I haven't drank any whiskey today, I promise. Learn why Google block. Yeah. I don't know. They super hate DigiVoodoo 2 because of DLL impersonation. It's like literally what it's for though. The sooner you download a virus on this machine, you can finally swap. Yeah, that's true, Legion. That's true. I gotta download more viruses. Decided to install your ancient version of 3D Studio Max on your Windows 98 emulator today. Huh, interesting. You posted a screenshot, show and tell. Let me have a look. Oh man, that actually brings back memories. Holy crap. That's one of the early 3D editors that I used way back in the day. I think the first 3D editor I used was one that was like a really crappy one that somebody made running on DOS, specifically for the purpose of editing Quake 1 models. That was probably the first time I interacted with them. Got it back in 2001. Pretty sure you borrowed it secondhand. I did not buy it when I played with it. All right, manage installation, show folder. Let's see what we got in here. Okay, Jones 3D. README. Okay. Okay, so they suggest I just like run this here. Okay, now my computer has viruses on it. So what, I've forgotten the instructions already. I was about to just do it and I'm like, no, drawing a blank again. Okay, so DirectX, resolution, whatever setting, display options, launch using Indie, yada yada. That's it? Oh wait, no, appearance windowed. Yeah. General appearance windowed. Oh look, I could even have the instructions on screen at the same time. General. Appearance windowed. Hey, it's Cardinal. Welcome, Cardinal and Raiders. Scaling mode. Let's do keep. I guess centered, keep aspect. Yeah, alright, that's probably fine. Alright, and then under DirectX, they reckon Cardinal. Hey, thanks for shouting out Cardinal for his refraction. Appreciate that. Cardinal, thank you for the raid. You're doing some NES fooling? What were you playing on the NES? The NES. Resolution, whatever it is, set in display options. Okay. I don't... resolution unforced. So, I guess I need to run the thing and look at what it says in display options in the game. Apply. Now let's check the folder. Did that generate some DLLs for us? I see no DLLs generated. So the DG Voodoo 2 thing, if I just search for DLL in here, there's a whole bunch of different DLLs. Which one do I take? I guess I want the X64 versions. These are all Glide. D-Draw. I have no idea. Anybody who's actually used this tool before? I haven't used it before. I guess Microsoft. I guess X64. D3D 9. I want X86. Okay. I just take all of these ones. Am I supposed to just dump the whole folder in here, or just the DLLs I want? Like just the files, just the DLLs, or just all the folders? Which one's the better option? Because I assume it will Windows will recursively like seek subfolders, right? Just the DLLs? All right, I'll just dump these ones in here then. Thanks, BNU. You're a legend. Windows will do no such thing for you. Okay, yeah. I know that definitely searches the same directory as the exe, but I didn't know about beyond that. Alright, I guess I'll try running it now, see what happens. Fingers crossed that it doesn't completely blow up and destroy my computer again like SWAT did. Okay, clicking exit on that instantly. I'll just mute my desktop sounds for a minute. All right, that's a lot more reasonably set volume. Good. Okay. So, options. Display options. 640-480? What's our... Okay, wow, it goes all the way? It goes very far, actually. I mean, I guess this might just work. I don't know. We'll go with 1280-960. That's a pretty good 4:3 ratio. True color sounds good to me. Advanced? They have advanced settings. Primary display driver. Okay. Sure. Double buffering or triple buffering. I guess we're going with triple for some reason. Fog? Yes. Fog density 100. Okay. Performance level. Very fast. MIP mapping. Trilinear. Oh my gosh. We're going to get all the MIP mapping. It's going to be amazing. Alright. Okay. And sound options. Let's see what we get in here. Just a general volume setting. Okay. No 3D sound available. I don't really mind though. That's fine. Okay. I guess start new game? Wow, we got the whip out. It's going full screen and effing with everything. How lovely. Exactly what I did not want and why I used DG Voodoo 2. That's so good. That's so very good. I don't even know what's happening right now. It's just like nothing's happening. There are some settings you have to massage for it not to change resolution. Really? I'm just waiting for my computer to start responding again at this point. All right, come on. This is ridiculous. I'm going to try killing it with Task Manager. All right. I killed it, but it also killed a lot of other things at the same time. Okay. Where did everything go? All right. I think we're kind of back. I think we're kind of back well enough that we can try again. All right, this is happening way too much though. This has to stop. This has to stop. We have to just play games that just work. So what kind of massaging should I have to do though? Like, I guess I want to set this to 1280 by 960 forced resolution. Apply. You're in the wrong category for games that just work? Yeah, yeah. Someone called Todd Howard. All right, full screen output default. Okay, adapters to use, all of them. Output API, best one available. Window, it says windowed right here. I mean, look, I guess
That
okay.
doesn't work.
Try again. Yes. New game. It's not doing what we want at all, everybody. It's absolutely not doing what we want. I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate everything about it. Well, good. So good. Great. Oh. Okay, we're back. All right, let's try again. So, it says use DG Voodoo 2. Config folder. Infernal Machine resource. That's not where I was. What's config folder mean? There's a folder here called resource. Am I supposed to put... Oh, okay, I am supposed to put everything in here. Why does it... Oh, you know what? Jones 3D and Indie 3D. I'm an idiot. Okay. We're all good, everybody. We're all good. Control X, all of this. Is there any other files I need to grab, or is it just those ones? DG Voodoo, config, and the DLLs. Okay, I think that's all I need. So go into resource. I'm just going to rename this one. And Control V them here. Hey, Blue X, good to see you. Drew Nelson, hello. Dream might be the move. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Dream. I did want to look into that. All right, let's try this. I mean, it's doing something. My mouse appears to be stuck in the top left of the window. So that's like better than it was before. It's not just like... Yeah. I'm just trying to get a new game working, Drew, that's all. Just trying to get a game working. Come on. This is tedious. I guess I've got a virus. All right, that did not work. Let's see what else we can try. Maybe we won't play a game tonight. Maybe we'll just mess around with crap and then go to sleep. This is like all of the things that I said it should be, so... Weird. I'm sure GOG do. I'm just trying to stream it, so it's like I have slightly different requirements, you know. Yeah, it just sits here and traps my window, my cursor in the non-existent window, and doesn't render anything. All right, that's not working. You can get DigiVoodoo 2 to operate where it just stretches the game to a full screen window of your desktop resolution, but don't normally remember all the settings you have to change. Right. Yeah, I'm not interested in learning a whole new thing right now either, so maybe I should just, yeah, give in. I guess I could try and use DxWind alongside this, but I think they might conflict. Let's see. Don't think that's working either. Somehow got buggier than the N64 port. Imagine that. Imagine that. All right, I think I should. It's a. What should we do? Yeah, exactly, Drew. Exactly. I'm just trying to decide what the next step should be. We can look at some big boxes. I've got that. We've got that queued up. We can look at Soldier of Fortune and stuff. I didn't see the gameplay options menu with this stuff. So let's just double check I didn't miss anything here. Config folder, Infernal Machine resource, general, appearance window, DirectX, resolution, whatever's display options, and launch using this. Only tested GOG version, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I mean, it should work then. Let's take another look. So windowed, just say unspecified here. Resolution 1280-960. Anti-aliasing off. Application controlled full screen window state. What does this say? Since choosing windowed full screen mode is part of DirectDraw blah 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 API, doing it is left to the application. If this option is disabled, then you can force screen mode in the general tab. Forcing full screen mode for a windowed application makes not much sense, especially when the application relies on window size. Right. If an application has its own mechanism for running, blah blah blah. Okay, whatever. I'm trying to understand this setting. If this option is disabled, then you can force screen mode in the general tab. I mean, okay, disable that and then go back to general. Force windowed. Apply. DX wrapper instead of this. I mean, like, I haven't. This is my first time trying this tool as well. Is it the same, or is it better, or is it worse? It's just a tiny little black square in the top left of my screen. Donnie, I'm just trying to get, I just want to play the Infernal Machine. It should just work, but I want it to work in a window, so I'm asking more from it. Speedrun SWAT 1, I don't have 5 hours. to wait for it to give me a mission. You can post a URL, toss a coin. Yeah, absolutely. I have no qualms about that. Yeah, I can't even get it to close. End process. What am I looking at? This is Indiana Jones series, Infernal Machine, graphical improvements. DX wrapper. I literally just want it to run in a window. That's all I want. Little success with DirectX wrappers, upgraders until with this game. Part of the reason is the game uses DirectX 6 and a lot is hard-coded directly into the engine itself. Not only and not DirectX DLLs, particularly with which those wrappers target. Most success I had, DX wrapper, I managed to push the game to 2K resolution. I mean, I don't care about higher resolution. I just want it to run in a window. But I mean, if this has an option for it. Force windowed mode in full screen only games. What's the user interface like for this? Yeah, I'll switch to Dream X Mensa if I have to. Mike, would you consider playing in Virtual Machine? No, I'm so tired of having to run virtual machines to run games on Windows that used to run on Windows just fine. It's such a pain in the ass. I just want things to work. I wonder if this works better on Linux. Where's the releases? Download DX wrapper zip, unzip it into a folder, determine which stub DLL files need for the game. This depends on many factors, blah blah blah. Trace thoughts of playing the Game Boy Color version. Is there a Game Boy Color version of this game? Holy crap, maybe I will play it. Common stub DLLs, yeah, D-draw, whatever. Copy the DLL from blah blah blah. Plus this and this, and then do some, I don't know, whatever. I'll just download the file. Wonder if Chrome will tell me this one's a virus as well. Okay. Didn't say anything about all settings. I guess Have you thought of blabbling the blah blah blah? Replace the DG Voodoo version. All right. Window. Enable window mode 1. Oh, that's D3D9 though. I need that in D-draw, I guess. I don't want to go through all this crap. I have to read. Intro video fix, wonder what that's for. Hey Darren. Just try with DigiVoodoo 2, got it to work. Window didn't override DDraw DLL, just copied the 3D8 and the 3D9 DLLs in there. My settings general window. Okay. I'll try your settings. Thank you. Very helpful. So I gotta go back to what's it called again? DigiVoodoo 2. I'll just delete these ones. So you said D3D8, D3D9 DLLs in there, so I'll delete these ones. Get rid of DX wrapper. For now. So just run DigiVoodoo, go to settings, general window, okay. Scaling mode, stretch, keep aspect, okay. DirectX resolution unforced. Okay. Untick all in behavior. Launch via the launcher. VRAM set to max. So you launch it via this thing. You went in options, display options, game resolution 1280 by 960 I would like. Where's that option gone? There. Advanced. I don't see that option. Make sure you enable the original DDraw. Oh yeah, right. I will do that. Where's the VRAM max option? Is that in here somewhere? Oh, in DigiVoodoo? Okay, fine. Let me go back in there. Man, I think my computer's struggling. Rename this back. Oh, you said launch through the launcher. I guess it doesn't probably matter, but I'll do it anyway. Options, display options. Yeah, it's gone and reset it. Okay. Start new game. Yep, it still hasn't worked though. It's probably something to do with my computer specifically, I guess. Do I feel like Indy? Yeah, I do. I feel like Indiana Jones trying to get this game to work. I feel like Indiana Jones would feel if he was trying to get this game to work. It could have a lot to do with like other stuff that I have running on this computer at the same time as well, right? It's not then they're not always the same, and what works for one person doesn't always work for everyone else. But still, I kind of was hoping for that to work. Multi-monitor? Yeah, I've got 3, so maybe that's a factor. At least this is still easier than Nintendo 64 emulation. Just try and launch it directly, see if that has an impact. No. It's doing the same thing. Yeah, I give up. I give up on running that for now. Let's take a break. We're going to find the box, and we're going to put the box here, and we're going to look at it. There we go. Soldier of Fortune Collector's Edition, apparently. It's like being in the 90s. Game doesn't run, just look at the box. Yeah. I mean, you could just use the Nintendo 64 as well, Flygon. Ah! Somebody at the door! Why is the focus so bad? I don't know. I gotta put a better camera on this thing. Soldier of Fortune Collector's Edition, all new. 5 new multiplayer maps. Preview of Soldier of Fortune 2, Double Helix. Brady Games strategy guide included on disc. Nice. Playboy. Consider this bad boy and play it on an empty stomach. Oh my gosh. Because of all the damage model, you know, you shoot people's limbs off and stuff. 4 out of 4 stars, USA Today. One of the most explosive tours of duty in gaming history. Warning, violent subject matter. Low violence installation option included. Oh, nice. Nice job, Raven. I wish I could get, I wish that worked better. I wish Indie had launched better. I don't know. Maybe I need to reinstall Windows, but at that point I'm just going to install Linux anyway. I mean, it's already installed on that machine, so we'll just use Linux next time. It'll just work. Use any means necessary to find secure 4 terrorist organization. Wait, 4 stolen nuclear warheads. Track and stop the terrorist organization responsible for the theft. Why do they use this terrible font on the back of the box? It's like so hard to read. It's so hard to read. I'm not even going to try anymore. Is that the Australian government in action? I mean, this box is printed in Australia. That's not a sticker. That's actually printed on the box, so... yeah, it could be. Oh, gross, there's a hair stuck to the box. Soldier of Fortune Collector's Edition. characters and enemies. Meet the heroes John Mullins, Aaron Hawk Parsons, Sam Gladstone. What else we got in here? Have any weapons? They've got the weapons at the back here. Cool. Weapons and combat items. Pig sticker combat knife.
Hi, Guy.
Hi, Iz. Good to see ya. Welcome back. Moving from SWAT to a mercenary career? I don't know. We're just looking at the box for now, but maybe. I need to get something to work today. What else is in here? It's pretty light on the contents of the manual, really. Mostly it's just like technical stuff. Soldier of Fortune Collector's Edition. Says so right there. Man, what a boring case, honestly. Especially for a collector's edition. There should be more to it than that. How is it that the collector's edition the only thing that makes this collector's edition is that it has a few new maps and some other software, I guess. It's not that much of a collector's edition. It's pretty sad. But hey, there you go. You can still protest by having an invalid vote, but 95% of people that get there decide to vote anyway. Oh wait, you're talking about voting here? Yeah. Why are we talking about Australian voting? I don't know. But yeah, that's true. What Flygon said is true. Blame Cornholio. Oh, okay. I heard you're forced to vote in Australia or you will get a fine. Yes, that's true. Forced. Well, there you go. That's Soldier of Fortune. All right. I can't believe like none of the games I have tried to play in the since yesterday have worked. Since I stopped playing SWAT 1. I guess SWAT 2 technically worked, but it was just like really janky and I didn't like it, so I didn't want to persist with it. Soldier of Fortune's gore system was pretty unique and cool for its time. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I really was looking forward to playing Indiana Jones now that I made the decision to do it, but it ain't gonna work for me. That collector's edition is kind of what we are reverting to nowadays again. More and more money, hardly worth the goodies. Yeah, absolutely, Final Fantasy. Absolutely. That's the problem that I've had with a lot of the collector stuff that I've gotten and put on the shelf, like for new games, which is only a handful of them, honestly. But like all of I guess even what's the name of it? You know, the one that I don't buy anymore. What do they call themselves again? Limited Run Games. Limited Run Games, all of their stuff, like most of it's not great. And they make you pay so much for it. And it's like, there's like the occasional really cool thing in there. But the main thing I'm after is like, oh, they've reproduced like a LucasArts game that I really liked. So I want you know, a fresh, clean copy of all that stuff that I can use. But it's so expensive. And it takes them like, you know, 2 or 3 years to ship it. Like, it's ridiculous. Have you tried this Indiana Jones series? They basically tell Infernal Machine crashes, startup. They basically tell, oh wait, you to, don't know why the formatting's weird. They basically tell you to download a GitHub repo and copy the input DLL to your Infernal Machine resource folder. I'll follow your instructions, honestly, at this point. Like, if it works, then we can play the game. If it doesn't work, well, we can try something else. I don't know how a D input thing is going to make the window render nicer though. Like, there's something else going on. I don't think this is going to help, but we'll see. I mean, I can get rid of DG Voodoo files as well, just to be sure. I want it to run in a window though. Like, that's my non-negotiable, is it must run in a window, because it's just too much of a pain to stream otherwise. They replaced the proper figurines for acrylic pop-up things. A 10-page book, still case, 120 euros. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and yeah, the DLC stuff, exactly. Exactly. Maybe you get like an exclusive skin or something. This is not gonna work, but I'll try it. Yeah, it did not work. It's doing the same exact thing. Recently picked up a copy of a new Amiga game called Roguecraft. Oh, nice. You got Roguecraft? That's awesome, Iz. What do you think of it? A manual direct from publisher for £30, including an itch link. Oh, nice. That's good. Must be possible to publish big boxes for reasonable costs and quickly. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Iz. Like, that's the thing that I don't get about limited run games. Like, they spend so long not delivering, and then when they do deliver, it's like, yeah, I don't think it's worth as much as they ask for it. But the problem is that I want it, and that's why I buy it, right? Like, I buy it because I want what they're offering, but what they're offering is not like probably worth what they're asking. I probably shouldn't buy them, and I've stopped buying them. I'm giving up. I'm giving up on it. It's not happening. What else can we try? Yeah, I played Catacomb Abyss series. Yes, I played the Catacomb series, Distron. They're good. You will note that some subscribers have the Catacomb guy's face as their badge. Mike, why not give Alice a try? You have the discs, right? I do have the discs. I looked it up. It has Securom, and I won't be able to run it on this computer without a crack. And so I wasn't going to set it up. Trying to think of anything that I've like been thinking like, oh, I should play that, but I haven't done it yet. Fate of Atlantis, I could replay it. Like, it's been a while, and I did want to do the other path. I did, like, there's 3 paths you can play through the game on, and I've only done one of them. G'day, Jay the Ostrich. Good to see you over on YouTube. Which game? Jazz Jackrabbit? Oh, man. There's so many games. I just don't know which one to start with, which one to play. I should have been more prepared when I started the stream, but I was so busy today doing other stuff. I just didn't. I wasn't really in a state. What's with all the games? Any horror games? Yeah, we do. Hey, Jiggy. Please Quest 1 remake for good measure. I could do it. If you get around to Resident Evil 2, I did play a little bit of it, I think. I don't think I finished it, though. Oh, wait, no. I think I did finish it. I think I did finish it. So many options.
I live again.
Oh, Angelus, welcome in. Welcome, Raiders. Let's see now.
I live again.
Welcome, my servants, my slaves.
Probably not going to play this for very long because I got to go to bed sometime soon.
Master.
You have failed me. I disavow you all.
Barrow Hill games. I don't remember Mini Roach. Hobbs Barrow I played, not Barrow Hill, no. Alright, this is enough intro. We've seen enough intro.
I live again.
Wow, it's running really poorly. Weird. Something wrong. Probably all those DLLs and viruses I installed. Wow, it's really running badly. Maybe I can close some software. Let me close like Discord and stuff. Jeez. That's the way. Is the game quite loud? Turn it down a bit. Yeah, there's something weird going on right now. Probably gonna die very quickly. It's definitely not working properly. I'm like losing a lot of frames. Oh, hello. I forgot about you guys. Some health.
It's stuck.
Dang it, it's stuck.
I stuck my finger in the hole. Nothing happened.
Ah, I died. SWAT 3, yeah, don't worry about the title. Don't worry about that. The Simpsons reference at the start of the next level? Does it really? Oh man, I gotta start the entire campaign again. There's gotta be better ways to play build engine games than DOSBox though, right? Like I don't know why we're using DOSBox. Give me your heart. Oh well. Still. Whoa. Caleb must have joined SWAT in Blood 2. Blood 2 is great. I think Blood 2 is underrated. I mean, yes, it has problems, absolutely, but I think it's really cool. Why are these guys not dropping me health? He's still alive? Like, even the soundtrack is skipping when I'm, like, trying to look around. Damn rats. Ow. Killed by rats.
I live again.
This is not going so well. What are the modern source ports of build engine games like these days? I imagine they're quite good. Huh? Oh, you can't jump off the tree? Weird. You should totally be able to jump off the tree. Such blood. Oh, this game's great.
Open for business.
Open for business. The door closed behind me. I forgot that would happen. Hey buddy, no, I'm good to see you. You never played this, but you heard Blood 2 was bad. Oh, you never played Blood 2, but you heard it was bad, yeah. Edric 3D is the modern source port you know of. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's one I've heard of as well. It probably would make this a lot more smooth to play. I mean, the fact that it's running under DOSBox is great and all, but I think a modern source port would make this a lot more enjoyable. Blood 1's great, loved it. Yeah, it's a good game. Dead. I think his own TNT would have killed him then, actually. I could have sworn there's like a secret on one of these pillars, but I can't remember. Maybe it's a different room. Oh, that's good. Who set that up? Not Police Quest, thankfully. That's very funny. Isn't one of these like... I can't remember, man. It's been too long. Oh, I just ate that. I didn't even kill them. Ugh. If it was a little smoother, this would be a lot easier to play. Oh wait, I can do this. But you can't do that in eDuke 32. Does it improve performance at all? It's still a little choppy, but it's better. A little better. Yeah, it's still too choppy. It's even choppy playing sound effects, like I don't understand. Hey, Kiri, good to see you.
Open for business.
That'll do it. I don't remember if these have anything in them. It's gotta be the same smash jar sound that's used in a lot of games, I think. I hear rat. Oh, there's rat. Oh, I forgot about him. I forgot about the Axeman there. Honestly, I don't think being a small screen has helped.
I live again.
No! No! Let's see. eDuke 32, huh? Oh, what about Dream? I don't want an installer. Just give me one exe. Just one file. Nice. Endblood? Endblood is the eDuke 32 base source port. Okay, interesting. Isn't there a Raze similar to GZ Doom that can run build engine games on modern PCs? Also Blood Fresh Supply. Yeah, Fresh Supply, maybe that would work best. I don't know. Go. 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 This is why I just want one exe. Options and tools. Install and run many of your classic lists, blah blah blah, drag folders or disk images, scan for installed games. I'm not letting you scan, it'll take forever. Okay. Telemetry enabled? No. No telemetry. Games, add games. How do I add games? Well, it's not It didn't do anything. To add games, drag folders. Oh, I've got to drag. Okay, I've got to drag the folder. I can't just browse. There's no file browser. Okay. Drag the entire folder here. Install? I just want to play it. Can I just play it? Hang on. I want my mouse cursor back. Is there an option in this, in Dream, to say don't trap my mouse cursor? Because I want that option. Yeah, exit. Okay. Config. Advanced. That's the advanced? Manage, verify, data, config. Alright, whatever. Why this versus Scum VM? I don't know if Infernal Machine works in Scum VM. It is good. I just used Dream, which I'm not 100% convinced about yet. We'll see. Why is it only taking such a small part of the window, for example?
Time to go to work.
Like, this feels like a waste of opportunity. How do I bring up the options? Okay, that's a lot better. Alright, I don't know what the controls are. I can't see! Can you see now? Is there a run button? Shift appears to be the run button. Okay. I've got the manual for this. What about jumping? Okay, spacebar brings gun out. Alt for jump. Okay. Why did we not get a cinematic platformer, a 2D cinematic platformer of Indiana Jones? Why does his ladder climbing animation look so bad? Attempting to play a game like this without consulting control instructions seems like an invite. Yeah, well, it does seem like that, Jiggy, doesn't it? Some disaster invitations, maybe. If I turn around and then do that. I'm learning. They said it wasn't possible, but I am learning. Investigate. I. No, it's inventory. Enter. Shift. A. Grab. Okay, I guess that's just a picture. No, I definitely have to do something here. Okay, hang on. Is there a push button?
I stuck my finger in the hole. Nothing happened.
Oh, I got my whip out. I could have shot my entire load at them. How do you look up and down in this game? There's got to be a button for that. Okay, that's really dumb. What? Okay, don't hold down Alt and press S. L for look? Oh no, that's L for light, okay. E for push?
I need to find a better spot. I'm not sure that's a good idea. I need to find a better spot.
Thanks, Indy. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm just pressing K.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
What does K do?
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna get the manual. Something on this box. Unreal, having Twitch viewport hidden in the back, so I am lurking. Saw you online, came by. What's up? Oh, I'm good. Good, things are good. Yeah, how about you? You're making an FPS game currently? Nice. Learning, so done with my movement set of my character. We're writing down Blood Tribute. Oh, wrote down Blood Tribute for my game. Got many tributes. Pitchfork, nice. Zombie skull. Oh, that's pretty cool. Nice, very cool. Say something like I live again. Perfect. For games that display a mouse cursor, Dream attempts to track your system mouse position and map it to the game's position. This provides seamless transition in and out of the window when not running in full screen. Other games, however, track the mouse's movement at lower level. In this case, Dream captures the mouse and hides the mouse pointer to regain control of mouse. Invoke the user interface via the Alt-U or F12 shortcut. Okay, interesting. Thank you. Alright, here we go. Movement. Action keys. Okay, 12. Why do the controls look stupidly complex? Okay. Turn left, turn right. Quick turn is holding shift. Sidestep A and S. Roll forward is Z plus. Okay, so Z plus does things? Okay. Hop back is Alt and backward. Yeah, okay. Run, then jump is shift, run, and then Alt. Pick up an item is control if it's in front. Okay, yeah. Push. Press after push pull ready. When is push pull ready though? How do I ready push pull? Using weapons and objects. Spacebar, drop it away. Fire, current weapon. Fists, O. Whip. Revolver, 9mm, machine pistol, combat rifle, machete, submachine gun, pump shotgun, bazooka, grenade, satchel charge. Okay. Map on and off, lighter on and off, health power up, Ergon's part, I don't know what that means, Taklit's part, don't know what that means, Azrim's part, don't know what that means, Nub's part, don't know what that means, Tool from Beyond, don't know what that means, climb up, climb down, climb left, help off wall. So how, it just says, I mean, okay, whatever. Look, do I just keep walking into the wall until something happens? How do I interact with this bloody thing? I don't know what I'm doing, man. Maybe I'm just supposed to climb out of here? Okay, maybe I'm just climbing out of here. Let's play the game. Maybe I'm supposed to go down there. But it feels like I'm supposed to be up here. Okay, whatever.
What are you waiting for? Me to play the game?
Exactly,
Shut
Coburn.
up.
Exactly. I think the game broke. Something went wrong with the game. Load game, restart game. Restart chapter. American Southwest.
Time to go to work.
Wait, something just glinted in the distance. Was that like something I'm supposed to go look at? It just says time to go to work, and then he just slides down the thing and doesn't give me any instructions on what I'm supposed to actually do. So what? What am I supposed to do? His climbing animation looks like he pooped his pants. Am I supposed to like run and jump over to that ledge? That doesn't make any sense. Is that what the game wants me to do? I got no idea. You're supposed to explore, you're an explorer? Oh, okay. I thought I was an archaeologist. I don't think that's what I'm supposed to do. His head looks comically big compared to his body. It does actually, now that you point that out. Alright, does somebody know what to do in this situation? Because I don't. Okay, we got equipment, treasures, poison kit, lighter, chalk. Save game, load game, gameplay options. Show map hints, map rotation. Default to run. Show text. Book time, Damaveins? I don't know, man. I've been doing anything but playing games almost all stream. I'm going to do this for a bit. You want to see a LucasArts book? I don't have one that's like specifically LucasArts, I don't think. Press and hold control to grab a block. Really? Thank you. It just said push and pull when ready, but it didn't explain, I didn't think it explained how to do it. Activate. Press in front of activate item. I guess item in this case means interactable objects in the world, not just like an item that you need to pick up, like or something. How come he can move a block so heavy? Like, there's no, like, I don't think any world's strongest man is moving a block this big. I guess it is Indiana Jones. What's down here, I wonder? Is there a crawl button as well? Oh, now I gotta pull it out and see if there's a crawl button. Walk, run, walk back, turn left, blah, 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 blah. Roll, hold Z and roll forward. Okay. I've just thrown the manual off behind the back of the desk. I hope I don't need it again. Well, that's not working. It's so funny. C for crawl? Why do they have so many freaking controls? Just have like 2. Just have 2 controls. That's all any game needs. It worked for the Nintendo.
Oh boy, we're having fun now!
Yeah, let's go. When was this made? Like, was this made after Dark Forces 2 Jedi Knight? I mean, sorry, Jedi Knight 2... No, wait. Dark Forces Jedi Knight? I forget what the name... Is it... They really messed up the naming of all these games.
Yeah!
System Shock 1 would like to have a word. Yeah, no, you're right. Man, that game... The thing is, that game, like, was almost on, like, on point. Like, the controls are weird, of course, but they're not, like, there are worse control schemes. They were pretty close. '98 or so? Yeah, okay. This feels later than that. A little bit. Oh wait, I gotta... Come here, you big block. 99, okay. Well, that didn't help. Ah, I didn't want to climb it. I wanted to grab it. Remember Shock fondly, but yeah, its controls were non-intuitive. I really liked everything that they did with the controls though. Like, the controls didn't feel too superfluous. Like, being able to lean and crouch at different heights and stuff was pretty cool. By modern standards, it is superfluous, but at the time, I think it felt very cool. What have we found? What was that first person perspective button? Was it L? Oh, it was insert, that's right. Oh, it's money. There's money here. Is it control to grab? It is, okay. So it is what I thought it was, but it's also to grab blocks and stuff in the environment. I mean, at least they have like one context-sensitive control in the game then. Didn't play this because my computer sucked and PSX version was cancelled pretty early. Oh, was it? That's sad. You could have bought an entire Nintendo 64 to play it on. All right, let's do a save. See how that works. I mean, okay. What a weird choice they've made with all like the Windows dialogues and stuff for saving and loading, presumably as well.
It looks whippable.
What? I didn't understand what he said. Maybe he said it looks whippable? I don't know. Mr. Adon's playthrough on the N64 version was an adventure to say the least. I remember seeing some of Mr. Adon's playthrough of this. This is not doing what I was hoping it would do. Okay, it is now. You just have to be in the right spot. I like how he's just automatically got the whip wound up in his hand after doing that maneuver. Nothing here. Huh. Not quite. Unachievable. Did I just hear a snake? I did hear a snake. I guess he just auto locks on to enemies. I guess the snake's dead. Oh, I can't jump that high. Oh, whip? No? Alright, what's around here? What's his mud pit looking thing? Hey, there's something in there, it was shiny. Oh, that looks pretty valuable.
Aha.
Aha! Exactly what I do when I see a snake, grab my gun and fire at it repeatedly. It's the law. You have to. Oh, there's a skeleton in there. Trying to figure out what my objective here should be. Modern games would have like yellow paint slapped on like every edge that you can grab onto, and like things that you could whip onto would have like a red scarf hanging off of them. Never seen it in the UK. Apparently snakes are real and not a conspiracy theory. No, I can assure you they're real. What's the point of this section? Like, it feels like I'm supposed to whip from... Okay, it feels like what I'm supposed to do is go up here, jump across there like I've been doing. But then it feels like I'm supposed to whip across this ledge, but I can't. I can't see how that's doing. Like... Oh, now he does it. You have to be right on the ledge. I see. Oh. Whoa. The double fall through the floor trick. Good on him. That's what you really want. Okay, alt to swim. So we can go up here, but why doesn't we go out this way? Oh, this looks bad. Okay, it's not bad. We're fine. Man, these controls are the worst designed controls. They're so dumb.
Funny how I didn't spot this before.
Save!
If this is the prize, I'll lose my grant for sure. Where are the priceless
Why is his
artifacts?
head so big?
Gilded idols, the crowns of kings.
Oh, you can use a grab as gamepad?
That's a helicopter from MASH.
Good news never travels that fast. Better get up there.
His head is so big. Mod some tiny shorts and some triangle boob. Oh, yeah. You can totally do that, lasses. We could totally do it. I'm sure it's possible. Stealing from the dead. Indiana. What is this? Can I collect some items? I can't collect these items. We're not interested in tools of the trade. We're only interested in taking ancient treasures. I guess I go this way. Disney allegedly rebooting Indiana Jones with a new actor. Oh, good. They should. They absolutely should. I'm behind that. It's not like Harrison Ford's gonna live forever, right? He's already passed. He's really past his use-by date for Indiana Jones, right? You know what? I'm gonna say something that nobody else will agree with, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with them using a new actor.
The big one leaves me jonesing for another year.
You legend. 48 entire months. That's basically 12 years, I think. If refraction could help me with the math. I think it's 12 years. Atreides, you legend. Thank you so much. I hope you're enjoying your away time from the world. Hope you're having a good time wherever you are. Anyway, I'm trying to wiggle my eyebrows more for that ridiculous sum of years. Thank you so much. 4 entire years of support, Atreides. Absolute legend. Next movie, Indy finds hidden artifact in the nursing home. Yeah. Isn't that Bubba Hotep? Please, no more Indy movies, no reboots, just leave it be. I just like the franchise too much to agree with you, I think. I'm just trying to figure out what ledge movement I'm allowed to do. Oh, he's doing it now. I was pressing left before and he wouldn't do it. Now he's doing it. Exactly 12 years, refraction. Thank you for the math, the confirmation. I appreciate it. What? Oh, okay. I'm supposed to go over there. I see. There's a ledge that, like, absolutely he could jump and grab onto. Just make the movies from Young Indiana Jones books. Those are okay, and then you can put whatever you actor you want. Yeah. Man, that was dangerous. How's it going, Atreides? Thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate it. I guess I've got to jump across there now? Maybe I'll even save this time. I appreciate this thing, but I'm concerned that I don't see a save file anywhere in here. By thing, I mean tool. What's it called again? Dream. It's enabling me to play the game. Like, I tried pressing control but didn't do anything. Oh boy. I gotta go all the way over again. You can't grab a ledge when your hands are full of whip. Going good. Unfortunately, time to fly back to the Netherlands today. Oh, today's the last day. I hope your trip goes well and your flight is safe and all that. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thanks for dropping by to say hello too. They're either going to have to switch actors to play Indy or pass the torch in some way. Yeah, I feel like they should have just persisted with trying to pass the torch the first time. Like, I don't know. I don't know. That a new Indy would be good. The guy who played young Han Solo, I didn't think was a very good fit for a Harrison Ford replacement. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. That's right, Atreides. That's right. Movie adaptation of Fate of Atlantis would have been neat. Yeah, that would have been really good. That would have been really good. I'm gonna have to try and play this again sometime soon, I think. Return to games? Okay. DOS Retro Emulation Arena for Maniac Mansion. Trying very hard to make it work, but I like it. So it can work for a bunch of games, huh? How do I add games? Alright, anyway, this is great. I'm glad I got a chance to try that out. I know I didn't get very far, but hey, it was fun. It was a fun time. I've got to go. I've got things to do. Called sleeping. But I will see you again soon. I will be back on Wednesday. We might just pick up playing Indiana Jones and the Infernal Machine. It might be time. It might be time for me to finally actually play through this game. I've been threatening to do it since I finished Fate of Atlantis years and years ago. If we could do it. And then we got Emperor's Tomb to play. We can play all the cool indie games. It's pretty disappointing.
What are you waiting for? Me to play the game? Shut up!
It's pretty disappointing that I couldn't get anything else working today, but hey, we had a good time. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. I have anonymous follows on the channel, so feel free to jump in the chat, say hello, or to lurk, do whatever you like. I just appreciate the support with a follow. Emperor's Tomb's pretty okay. That's good. I look forward to trying it out. Drag and drop zips and ISOs, queues, folders. Yeah, that's good to hear. Good to hear. Well, it's definitely better than messing around with all the other crap we messed around with today. I wish there was easy ways, excuse me, easy ways to run other old games equally. Thank you, Angelus. Thanks for the raid as well. Appreciate that. All right, let's see now. What's going on out in the world right now? I suppose I should say, if you've been watching this video on YouTube, I don't know why you've continued watching it all the way through, but thank you for doing that. Please subscribe, click like, and tell your friends that there's a weird channel that you like. I appreciate it. I'll see you next time.